Okay, so black people get on my fucking nerves sometimes. Like they do the most. So everybody know I'm in therapy because of the fact that, I was in a car accident. Right now my neck hurts, so turning in this way is probably like impossible. But anyway, I normally have my son with his babysitter and I come to therapy. But for the past 2 days, it's been like, the babysitter is not able to watch him during the daytime, so I gotta actually bring him with me. So anyway, I'm I'm there at therapy, and the bitch, this is fucking female. I know I shouldn't be calling a female a bitch, but the bitch just made me mad. So this black bitch, ugly bitch, excuse my language. No, I'm not gonna. So everybody know that I was in a car accident and I am receiving therapy treatments. Right now my neck is pretty much like hurting me, like on a scale 1 to 10, I'm gonna say it's about like a 7. I don't need no medicine. I could take medicine for it, but I don't really need it. But it hurts. Anyway, so I have to take cases for the past 2 days. I've been taking cases with me. So I just left, and the lady was like, "Oh, Miss Owens, I need to talk to you. I got a complaint." I'm like, "What about my baby?" She was like, "Yeah, the lady is talking about this is therapy. She shouldn't have to hear a baby when she at therapy." I'm like, "Fuck that bitch." So I was like, she was like, "Well, can you find daycare for him in the daytime?" I said, "No." I'm like, "He got to come with me." She was like, okay, well, I guess I'll have to hold him. And if he starts crying, guess what? I'm going to stop therapy because my son come before any fucking thing. Anything and everything Casey comes before. My motherfucking guts could be spilled out. But guess what? If my son start crying, I'm going to get my son. Because one, he don't really like people. But like the lady, she was like, oh, he's just so handsome. And it had to be this one lady. Oh, he's just so handsome. Da 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 da. This was she was staying upstairs when we was in a little exercise room. But then we went downstairs. Her and her boyfriend was going at it with I guess with one of the therapists, and they was like, yeah, because gay people this. I didn't really hear the conversation that they had, but the lady became irritated, right? So she was like, it was time her machine had stopped or whatever. So instead of her waiting for the therapist to take the stuff off of her, she taking the shit off herself. So I already know which person it is. And she made a comment because Kason was playing with the phone. The phone was not loud, but you can still hear his little echo from the music or whatever. So she was like, hun, it'd be nice to listen to some classical music. Bitch, shut the fuck up with your non-injured ass. You only here because somebody hit your car and you thinking, oh, if I go to therapy, I'm going to get some money. But anyway, I told the lady, I said, well, I guess he'll sit down here with you. I mean, but if, he start crying, I'm going to stop what I'm doing because my son come before any of this. She's like, I understand. She was like, but we just can't have people complaining. Complaining about what? Bitch, you got kids. You already know how they is. And my son is not like any other fucking child. Like other kids cry. You won't hear my son cry. Maybe she got mad that I pulled my titty out. But guess what? If my son hungry and if he pull my shirt and he want to eat, I don't give a fuck where I'm at. Church, funeral. I mean, somebody's wedding. I don't give a fuck if I'm outside. Y'all could be eating breakfast, lunch, or dinner. If Cason's hungry and he wants some titty, I'm going to give it to him. So that could be another reason why she got mad. So the one girl was like, well, how old is he? I said, he just turned 19 months 2 days ago. She's like, and you still breastfeeding him? Damn Skippy. I said, my goal is to breastfeed him until he's 2. I said, now, if he want to stop before he's 2, he can stop. But I'm not going to make him stop. So the lady was like, oh, okay. But I'm like, I'm still mad. Like, why can't black people understand? Okay, sometimes somebody gonna have to bring their kids with them. I mean, what? My neck is hurting, so I can't really turn. But he about to take a nap. I still can't get over her. Oh, Miss Owens, We had a complaint. We had a couple of complaints. No, we had one complaint of the fucking junky ass black lady who her and her husband got in an argument. Like, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Oh look, I'm fat. I want this on another subject. I'm fat, and I be looking at these girls outside dressing or dressed. I'm like, yo, why the fuck I have a self-image issue about the way that how big I am, and females that's bigger than me, they just be letting it all hang out. I mean, all. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but black people. I just want to say, black people, we need to do better. As far as, it takes a village to raise a kid. And, my village is supposed to be, my village should be big as shit, but it's not really big. I have a issue where I don't really like asking people to watch my son, because, like, people complain, and, his father tell me, Cinder, don't complain when people tell you that he's spoiled. And I'm like, I'm about to make myself cry. Yeah. I can't help that my son is spoiled. My son, only person. Oh, I'm gonna cry. I hate being so emotional when it comes to people. But the only person that my son know is me, and his babysitter. My sisters and them, I mean, he knows them when I go around, but he don't really go around them that often. Nobody asks to watch him. So that's why he only knows me. He knows his father when he comes around. He knows his grandparents he know my mother and his father. I mean, he know my mother and he know his mother's mother when I take them around. He don't know neither one of his grandfathers for real. Even though my father is in the picture, I've never told him, hey, KK, this is your grandfather, because I don't speak to him. But, like, for people to be like, oh, Kason is really spoiled. I'm like, he's not spoiled. I mean, like, if people was to ask, hey, Cinder, let me get Kason, I'd be like, okay, when you want him. But that's not how people go. People like, when you want me to get him? Whenever you want him. If you want to get him tomorrow, hey, just let me know. Like, we are always together unless I'm working. Me crying, like, kind of like threw me off. But, like, we always together unless I'm working. And, I have to send him with Mia, which is his babysitter. But I'm about to just bite the bullet and take him and actually put him in daycare, because Mia about to go to school, and the hours in which I want to be outside working, Mia will not be available to watch him. So yeah, I'm about to bite that bullet, because, like, to me finding and asking my family members to watch him, like, it hurts my fucking feelings every time. Like, I don't know, I just guess, like, I just, like, thought, like, before I had Kason, and when, my sisters and brothers would ask me to watch their kids. Oh, no. Did they ask me? Yeah, when they asked me to watch them, if I wasn't doing nothing, I would watch them. And I wouldn't charge them nothing. Right? So, and then, like, when I was pregnant with Kason, everybody like, oh, girl, you're not going to have to worry about babysitter this, and you're not going to have to worry about babysitter that. And in my head, you always got to worry about a babysitter, no matter what. So, like, now that my son is 19 months, I want to say, out of 19 months, whoever asked to get my son? His father's sister has, always said, whenever you want me to get him, I'll get him. But I'm just like, yo, just ask for him. That's all you got to do. Ask for him. So one day she was supposed to get him, and she never called me. She never texted me, so I didn't know. So I texted his father. I was like, should I call her? He was like, maybe she's busy. So I never called her. I texted her the next day and was like, are you in the city? And she was like, no, she wasn't in the city. She just woke up or whatever. So I ended up taking him to his babysitter. Other than that, nobody has asked to get my baby, and I'm looking like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? That from when I didn't have no kids, I used to always get my nieces and nephews, especially when I lived in a city. I used to always get them. So I'm like, what's the difference from me, right? And y'all having kids, but like, everybody like, he a crybaby. I'm like, he not a crybaby. Like, if he don't know you and you really aggressive, he not gonna like you. If you yell all the time, he not gonna like you. He gonna cry on you. The one thing that can pretty much make me cry all day is Kason. Kason. I wish, like, families was like back in the day where if you had something to do, family members who didn't work would watch each other's kids, and then like, yeah, you hit them off with a couple of dollars. Like with me, I've never really had nobody watch my son for free. Like when I first had him and I had to go back to work, I want to say I was broke as a bitch. My car was in repo mode, I want to say 2 or 3 times. Why? Because I don't like asking people for shit. Nothing. Just me. My car was never repoed. I always was able to, pay it back, pay it up. So when the car got totaled, it was a blessing. It was a blessing that the car got totaled. Then let me see what else. I guess that was like the only really bill that I had. But everybody like, oh, Sunday, you want somebody to watch your baby for free. Yo, I watched your kids for free too. I've never, ever, not once received any payment from watching one of my nieces and nephews. I feel as though, like, when you are aunt and your uncle, that's just part of, what you're supposed to do. And then I want to say, my nieces and nephews, they got some mouths on them. And I don't like a smart-ass mouth kid. I don't. So, nowadays, like, if you don't see me, well, I'm still kind of, like, in my little emotional state from, like, nobody asking to watch Kason. It just made me so mad. Like, all my nieces and nephews, they have like a real close relationship with you. They have like a real close relationship with each other. But like with Kason don't know them. Kason is always with me or with somebody watching him when I'm at work. God, like, it's the first time I ever cried because of it. But it's my own core issues or whatever. Like, before I had Kason, like, if you guys are on my social media, like, you'll see when I have, I had my nieces and nephews, and like, I don't never really like sit in the house and just chill. I always, especially if I got a car, I want to go to the park. I want to go to Chuck E. Cheese. I ain't never really do the movies because, don't nobody send their kids with money, and I'm not made of money. So, yeah, like, I took, did I take 2 nieces? I can't remember. I think I might have took 2 nieces to New York once. I think I did. I might have took a niece and a nephew. I'm not for sure. Like when I had my house, like I had my nieces and nephews, and even though it wasn't even the best situation because my ex-wife, she was a bitch. She always complained about my nieces and nephews. But I used to take care of her nieces and nephews too. And then like my sisters and brothers, they're like, yeah, because you treat this kid better than my, but you treat her nieces and nephews better than your nieces and nephews. Yo, y'all don't treat your nephew like y'all treat my son like a stepchild. That's how I feel. And I know everybody gonna get mad because I'm not gonna delete this video. I'm really not. I'm gonna really actually just post this shit. I might not even edit it. I'm just gonna really post this on my YouTube channel and everybody can just understand and be like, oh damn, son, like that's how it is. I look back, I don't care. I guess it's just like me venting. When I first had Kason, I was like, you know what? I'll pay my mother, I'll pay one of my sisters to watch my son. Cause I got sisters who actually don't work. Right? So because you don't work, I'm like, and then with me, I have the best type of schedule ever. My schedule, I can work around anybody and everybody because if you can tell me, hey, look, Cinda, I can watch him every other weekend, or I can watch him Monday and Tuesday. If you can watch him these days, I can bust out doubles. You feel me? And have off 3 days. And if I bust doubles, I have 4 days free. But that one day, I'm gonna need to sleep in. So it'd be like 3 days off. And I can do we can tag team. Like if you need somebody to watch your kids, I can watch your kids. But like it's not like that with my family. My family is like everybody in my head, how I feel. And some of my other siblings that I have spoken to feel the same way too. But like nobody gonna say shit. But guess what? I'm tired of holding my tongue. I'm tired of holding my tongue. I wish somebody would be like, Sin, just let me get Kason for a day. That shit would be like, oh, like somebody from the guards speaking. But I know it's not going to happen today or tomorrow. I'm not going. Let me not say that because my brother Roland, he was like, if you go out driving at 5 o'clock, bring Kason here. I'll watch him. You ain't got to do shit for me. And I'm looking like, well, I would want to give you money, watching my son because I really don't want nobody to watch him for free. And I don't want nobody to complain at the end, like, hey, because he'll cry, baby. Now, my brother, his one issue, right, with my son is that he's still breastfed. But I'm sorry, I can't help that. Even if he gone from me for a day, maybe 2 days, he gonna still want, as soon as he see me, he gonna still want his booby. And I'm not the type of mom that's going to make or allow my son to constantly cry in front of me. I don't hit him. Well, let me not say that. I don't beat him. Like, I might pop him if he do something bad. But, like, I'm not out here just, like, whipping my son ass. He only one. Everybody like, oh, you need to start beating him. Beating him for what? Like, he a baby, man. He a baby. Alright. I gotta go into the store. So I'm gonna record back later. Hold on, baby. Ain't this where this thing at? Oh yeah, this is where it's at. I got confused because we went to another store and we had fixed. I got my iPad fixed, and the fix is in Whitemarsh. So I'm in Towson right now. So I'm looking like, hold on, wait. Excuse me. I'm like, what door I got to go in? But it's no door. Like, it's not the same. But my neck really hurts. Y'all just don't understand. I don't know if I slept wrong or what, but like right here, it really hurts. Where the elevator at? I need to talk about the elevator because I'm putting him in his stroller. Hold up, we. Can you not get to a store this way? I wonder. It's like green and red lights. I wonder what they mean. Okay, there's a parking spot right here. Warning. All right, we going in the store.